Mhm. Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to show you what we have this week. Mm. Taking you to the class. It's a classroom right here. And as you can see from my announcement, yeah, so you can see my announcement for this week. We are continuing from what we have done last week. So is classwork 6 and then test 1. So test 1 you can do by weekend in Canvas. I mean, in Access Pearson. Classwork 6, I'm gonna put the question after we finish the class, so you can submit it after that, or you can submit it tomorrow if you want. Tomorrow today is due today, but I can still as I can accept it tomorrow. Any question before we start? Any question before we start the class?
You said what's the assignment?
Is the test 1, your first test is due on Sunday. You do it in let me show you where it located is. If you can see the screen, I believe you can see the screen. Okay. It's located right here at the models. And you scroll down to this part. This is test 1. Once you click on it, it will take you to Pearson, where we complete the test. I recommend that you try this one first, the practice one. You can try it as many times as you want before you try the main test. Okay? And then classwork 6. I will put this after we finish the class today. And that is it. So since there's no question yet, I can just we can just begin. Um, so today, like I say, we round up the um, quartiles. Quartiles divide the distribution into 4 equal groups that are separated by Q1, Q2, Q3. Now, Q1 is called the third. Let me change the layout of this so I can make it bigger a little bit. Okay, that's better. So I can expand it so you can see what I'm talking about. Like the Q1. Okay, let me make it 16 there. Yep, that's better. Q1 is the first quartile, the first 25%. And it is the same as the 25th percentile. Q2 is the second quartile, the first 50%, which is the same as the 50th percentile. The same as the 50th percentile. And then Q3 is the third quartile, which is the same as the 5 percentile. So these are the three that we are interested in, even though it divided the data set into 4 equal groups. but we're only interested in the Q1, Q2, Q3. So now let us see how to get the quartiles. I remember, as I mentioned last week, sorry, a week before that, on how to calculate quartile. And we did percentile, but I gave the formula for quartiles. This is the formula I gave, I believe. Is there here? Yep, the quartiles. Okay. Okay, the formula is not here. I think it's there. They're here. I put them here. Maybe just me 1 minute. Okay, it's right here then. So there are few formulas. I gave the formula for percentile, not quartile. So that's the formula right here. I can use to trace the percentile rank. This right here. So I'm gonna copy it and then move down and here for the quartile. Okay. As a matter of fact, I have it down here too. So I'm gonna place it here. Now this formula is for locating percentile, but because as you can see from the screen, the first quartile is the same as the 25th percentile. Second quartile is the same as the 50th percentile. Third quartile is the same as the 75th percentile. Because of this relationship, we use the same formula that we normally use to locate percentile to locate quartile, which is n times p over 100. Now let us try an example. This example says, I'll make it to be 18. Oh, it's 18 already. Okay. Number of nuclear power plants in the top 15 nuclear power producing countries in the world are listed here. So it says these are for these 15 countries. It says find the following: find the first quartile, find the second quartile, find the third quartile, find the interquartile range, IQR, find the mid quartile, check the dataset for outlier. So the solution is this person is to arrange them in order from largest to from smallest to the largest. And then you can start finding the quartile. How many countries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 countries. So our N is 15. And we're looking for the first quartile. First quartile, if you remember, like I said here, is the same as the 21st, 25th, 25%, which is equivalent to 25th percentile. So our P is 25. Because the first quartile, P is 25. Now let us find the quartile. I'm gonna put this, let me use this one instead. Okay, right, let me use this one instead. That's better. So the quartile, first quartile now becomes, we're using this formula here, which is the same as the percentile, only that here we put quartile, that's all. Equals n times p over 100. N times p over 100. So our n is 15, so have 15 times 25 over 100. 15 times 25 over 100. So we can get it from the calculator. Where is my calculator? Okay, right here. Get 15 times 25 over 100. 3.75. 3.75. Put it right here. 3.75. Okay. Which is we mean that, remember I told you when we were doing a percentile, this if you have a decimal number, you run up to the next whole number. This should be 4. That is the fourth number So the fourth number is from the list after it is arranged in order of magnitude is 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So what does this mean? It means that about 25% of all the countries has 10 or less nuclear power plants. Does anybody have question in what I did? Any question? Yeah, no question. Excellent. Now, next question says to find the second quartile. Again, second quartile, if you remember, is the first 50, or is the same as the 50th percentile. And we have 15 countries. So that we have our N to be 15 and P is 50. So applying that same formula, we have N times P over hundreds, which is N is 15 times 50 over hundreds. So you go, so 15 times 15, change this to 50. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5, which is the eighth number. Eighth number. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 18. So this means that about 50% of the countries has 18 or less nuclear power plants. Okay? So that's how it goes. With this, we can now answer participant. C says the third quartile. For the third quartile, P is 75 percentile. I mean, it's equivalent to 75 percentile, or P is 75. So have again, knowing that our have 15 countries, our N is still 15, and P is this time is P is 75. So it's going to be okay equals make it 18. 15 times 75 over 100. 15 times 75 over 100. So I'm just going to change this to 75. 11.25. 11.25 equals to the 12th number. You know, when you come to the rounding, this one, 11.25, cannot be 12. If it is a regular rounding we do in algebra, because 2 is not up to 5. Even if round this 5 to 2, to give you 11.3, which is yet not up to 5. So we cannot be 2, but that's not what we are doing. We're just going to the next one number, so long as you have a decimal. So that's why you have the 12th number. So we count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 31. So Q3 is 31, which means that about 75% of all the countries have 31 or less nuclear power plants. Okay. Now, interquartile range is the next question, because it says here to calculate the interquartile range, IQR. IQR is given by I have the formula right here before you. Q1 plus Q3 divided by 2. So that our IQ arm will be Q1, which is, oops, call it, we'll remove this. Oh, sorry, this one is mid quartile. My mistake. This is mid quartile. Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. That's what it is. Q3 minus Q1. That's the interquartile range. And we got our Q3 as 31. Q1, we got it as Q1 was 10. That's your 10. So Q1 is 10. So it's 10. So the interquartile range will be 31 minus 21. I can even do this momentarily. 31 minus 10 is 21. Okay, that's interquartile range. So we'll answer that. We need interquartile range when we try to find the if there's an outlier in the data set. Mid quartile, which is I'll call it a rough estimate of the Q2, is Q1 plus Q3 divided by 2. So in that case, our mid quartile will be Q1, which is 31, sorry, 10, and make this thing to be 18. So 10 plus Q3 is 31 divided by 2. So when I get it from calculator, so you have 10 plus 31 plus 31, yeah, divided by 2, 20.5. 20.5. And we look at what we have for our Q2, second quartile. We have 18. Okay, 18, that's 50, that's half. So you can see that 20 point something, not exactly the amount, but at least close. Now, we have our interquartile range, we had our mid quartile. Look at the last question there. The last question there was to, I think, to check the data set for outlier. So to do that, we need to find the upper end and lower end and then compare. Okay? We have our interquartile range as we have it here calculated as IQR 21. So you can see right here. Interquartile range 21. So I'm going to write it at 21. And you remember the formula I gave you for when we were discussing about introducing quartiles. I give you this formula that we want to calculate the outlier. You get the lower end, which is Q1 plus Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR. Okay. So let me start from this one, Q1. So that will the first formula we're gonna use. As a matter of fact, let me just use let me get two of them and then adjust. Okay, let me get these two of them. Then I adjust them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's adjust it. So we have an IQR. Now, for this one, to get the outlier, we need to get the upper end and lower end. Upper, lower end, lower will be Q minus 1.5 IQ times IQR. Then the upper be equal to Q3 plus 1.5 IQR. So you can see that both of them involve IQR multiplication. Now, we have our IQR here from our previous calculation. So if we find the lower end and upper end, then when we found out, we compare the data set, which is this data set here, to the lower end and to the upper end. So if there's anyone that fall outside of these two ends, it becomes the outlier. Okay. So let's do it. We got Q1. Our Q1, we got it as very first one calculated. Okay. So let's go and put it right there. Yes, I think I passed it. 10 is Q1. Let me write this down. Q1 is 10. I don't forget. Q1 is 10. Q2 is 18. And Q3 is 31. So the interquartile range, I got it as 21 IQR 21, which you can see on the screen. Now let us plug them in and check if there's an outline. Q1 means 10 minus 1.5 times IQR. Let me write this down. IQR is 21. We got it as 21. Let me write this down. Lower end, 10 minus 1.5 times 21. Okay. Upper. Upper we use Q3, which is 31. Okay. 31 plus 1.5 times IQR of 21. So let us see which of them give us the outlier. Calculator is 31 plus 1.5 times 21, which is the IQR. So let's get the answer for one of them and the other one. So I'm going to take you to the calculator. So you have 31. Oh, excuse me. First one first. 10 minus 1.5 times 25 times 21. Okay. So you give me, let me see. 1.5 times 21. You give me negative 21.5. It should be bigger than, yeah, because it is minus subtraction. Okay, good. 1.5 times IQR. So negative 21.5 for the first one. So I'm going to go and put it right here. Okay. Negative 21.5. Let's get it for the upper end. We're going to use the Q3 and we'll use plus. Okay. Q3, which is that one. Plus 1.5 times I can see 62.5. Yeah. So that means if you look at the data sets, we have, let me write what answer we got for that one. We got 62.5. So now let us see outlier. Find outlier. Outlier. Okay. Now you compare the numbers here. Let me get the list of numbers and place it under so you can figure out the outlier. That's the number right there. Now, if you look at this number on the lower end, no, the lower end is negative 20.5, 20.21.5. Compare it, there's none of this number falls below that. The upper end is 2.5. Okay. Yeah. A large number of them goes through that. Sorry, not a large number. Again, about how many? How many of them are bigger than 2.5? I have only one of them, as a matter of fact. Only one of them. So that is our outlier. 2.5. Yeah. Outlier will that become? Outlier becomes make it 18. Okay. Outlier becomes 104. Because 104 is the only number that is bigger than 2.5. Any question on this? Any question? Okay, since there's no question, I'm going to show you how we can do this in Excel. And then we can go to the next one. 6, let me write them down first. And first, you have to enter the numbers first. 8, 10, okay, 11, 15, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, 31, 54. Now for 59, 104. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15 contacts. Okay. So let's go and put it on in Excel. So I'm going to open Excel here. And then we can calculate all these numbers that we just did together. Okay. I'm going to remove this so I can have an option.
You're on mute right now.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So first is to put it on like if you're doing it manually with a calculator, you have to put it in order first. But with Excel, you don't have to really. So I put those numbers in Excel. So I put them in Excel. Okay. So and the equations are as follows. right here. Find the first quartile, find the second quartile, find the third quartile, the fourth quartile, I mean the entire quartile range, mid quartile, and check the data set for outlier. So once you put numbers in Excel, I can scramble them because like I say in Excel, you don't need to put them in order. Yeah, you don't have to really. So they want us to find the Q1 first quartile, which is our Q1. Okay, second quartile, which is our Q2. Q2. So third quartile, Q3. Another thing they want us to find um includes uh interquartile range, IQR. So now I will type it as IQR. IQR. Okay. IQR. They also want us to find the mid quartile. Okay. Then last but not the least, they want us to check the data set for outlier. That means you're gonna get the lower end, the upper end, and then do the 1.5 thing. So I have lower end, take it to Excel. So I can just type lower. Okay. Then upper. Then I can compare to get the outlier. So once you type in this form, you can just get the answers right away. For Excel, as you can see from the screen, let's say the corner for quartile, let's say for first quartile, you put equal sign. Don't forget that when you're doing things on Excel, the first thing to do is to put the equal sign. Then type quartile. To pop out, use this one, the first one, that's quartile.exe. Okay, highlight it. Okay, close the parenthesis and press the enter key. My mistake. I didn't put the first. I'm gonna put one first. So I highlighted them, put uh um quartile.exe. They highlight all numbers, comma. Then for the first quartile is 1. You can see from the screen here. For the first quartile, it is 1. Okay. So type 1, then press the enter key. You can see it's 10, which is the same 10 we got when we are doing it manually. You can see that our first quartile is 10. So we can enter the second quartile right away. So the second quartile, we have the same principle. Okay. Again, it's gonna be quartile dot exe. Okay. Okay, have all this. Okay, I didn't put it right. The quartile dot exe comes out. Double click. I highlighted it. Comma. Second quartile is 2. I mean, this use 2 to represent second quartile in Excel. Can you see that it gave us the same 18 we got before? What 18 that we got before. Then next is top quartile. Quartile. Okay, highlight this. Comma. Put 3. You see 3 right there. Let me do it again. Let me do it again so you can see it. Okay. Quartile dot exe. Upsert here. Double click. Highlight all of them to 4. So press the enter comma and type 3. 3. Give us the quartile. 31, which is the same thing we got before. But IQR, as usual, is going to be equals the third quartile and the first quartile, which give me 21, which when you check from our work previously, we are saying that it is 21 for the let me look at what we just did. It's the first quartile. Okay, IQR, sorry, my mistake, IQR. Interquartile range. See where it located. Okay, and you can see right here. Remove this. It's 21. Okay. Now, next is a mid quartile. Mid quartile is just like before, just divide the two. Equal. Add instead of subtract, add them. Q3 and Q1 plus Q3 divided by 2. And in Excel, 2 / represent 2. I give us this. Okay. Now that we have it, we can now get our lower end. I'm going to put the formula once more here again, so that you can we'll be looking at it as we work on it. So let me get the formula from here. Put our other workbook. So you can get the outlines right here. Lower and upper. Okay, I'm gonna get them from here. I'm gonna adjust it. Yeah. The first one. Okay. Second one. You know what? Let me not clean them. I'm just looking at it so I can just see the answer. So the first one is equals, say, Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR. That means Q1 is this minus 1.5 times IQR, which is 21. Plus it. Okay. When you press the enter key to give you the answer right away. See, like it's 21.5. So that's our lower right there, which is the same thing as what we got here. Okay. Yeah, the same thing as what we got here. So we'll make it bold. Oh, okay. It's coloring the whole chart. Let me just not color it. Now, let's do the second one. Second one is IQR for, sorry, the upper end, which is Q3 plus 1.5 times IQR. Q3 is this plus 1.5 times IQR. Okay, close parenthesis, 1% enter key. 62.5, I can see right here. We have it right there. Okay. Bold again. Did bold, I believe. Okay. So that's how we get it with the now with these two, we can get the outline. We look at these two. Negative 21, and go to the list. None of them is less than negative 21. 62.5. How many of them are bigger than only one of them? Only this. So the outline is 104. And that's it. That's how we do it with Excel. So I've shown you how to calculate it using manual using calculator. Show you how to calculate it doing Excel. In your classwork, you've been doing it with Excel. So that's why I wanted to show you this. Any question before we go to the next one? Hello, scholars. Any question? Okay. We can now go. This one you can try as a practice. Let's go to computing. See, another question. Exploratory data analysis. Let us look at exploratory data analysis. Okay. I have it here for you. Now, when we do exploratory data analysis, what we are trying to do there is to, we try to examine the data set to find out whatever information we can, discover about the data, such as the center of data or the spread. The same way to do this, we use quartiles. Q1, Q2, Q2. Remember, quartiles can just like companies declare quarterly profit quarterly. Some public schools don't have semester model; they have quarters. Okay, so that will give you an idea of what a quarter is. Now, let's try one example on exploratory data analysis. Here it says a stockbroker recorded the number of clients she saw each day over an 11-day period. The data are shown here. We say identify the 5-number summary and construct a bus plot to represent this data. So to identify the 5-number summary, you need the lowest value, or what you call the minimum value, maximum value, then Q1, Q2, Q3. That's what you need to get the 5-number summary. So, and I will be completing this with Excel. So I'm gonna write them down so I can put them in Excel, and then we go from there. Stockbroker data. Okay. I feel that it's okay. 4330 with 940. 51, 27. Okay. 42, 23, 31. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11-day period. Yes. So let me go and put this in Excel so that you can see it, and then we can go from there. We're going to open a new book, entirely new book. Okay, I'm going to expand it. Make sure you've seen it. Okay. Now let's put it now, stockbroker data. I'll call it stockbroker data. Data set. Okay. Make it I got 33, 38. 45, 30, 43, 30. With 9, 40. 40. 51, 27, 27, 42, 23, 23, 31. Yeah. So now, like I said, the question says to, let me go back to the question again so you can see what I mean. It said to identify the 5-number summary and construct a box plot. Now, I can we have done the first part, which is one I would say the difficult part, which is the putting the data set inside Excel. Why do I say that is the difficult part? Because that is where most people make mistake. You might enter the wrong data set and it will mess up your answers. Or you might mix one entering one. You might miss a data point, which will also uh to to mess up your answer. So the two things once you put get past that stage of data entry, then the rest all you need to do is to follow the formula and then we have the correct answer. So all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Since I've entered it. To have right here to be able to get this 5-number summary, we need to find the first quartile. First quartile. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay. One minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait 1 minute. Okay. This is an urgent message. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. It was an urgent message. Uh, First quartile, second quartile, third quartile. Okay. So now This one is a because it's a 5-number summary. So next thing we need to put is the maximum and minimum, maximum value and minimum value. So we can just type them here. I'm going to put minimum and maximum. As you can see, these are five, I would say 5 variables that you want to find here. That's why they call it the 5-number summary. Yeah. So having said that, we can now proceed. First quartile, as usual, put the equal sign by quartile. By quartile.exe, it will pop out. You can put it, either you type it completely or you type it, once you start, it will pop out and then you can click on it, double click on it. Then highlight the data set, comma, then type 1, close parenthesis, 1 for first quartile. Once you press the enter key to give you the first quartile, I'm going to highlight it here. Second quartile, same thing, quartile. As you can see, as I'm typing it will pop out here. Double click, highlight it, comma, then type 2 because it's second quartile. Then press the enter key. 33, highlight. Then third quartile equals quartile. Pops out, highlight, comma, and 3. 42, got it. All the quartiles I got. Then minimum equals, that's what MIN pops out right here. Okay, double click, highlight the data set, press enter key. You give me the minimum, the smallest number in that data set. I'm gonna use this one, blue. Maximum equals MAX. It pops out, double click. Right here, okay. Press the enter key. That's maximum and minimum. So these are the 5-number summaries. One, the first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, minimum, maximum. Now, we're not done yet because it says to construct a box plot to present the data set. Now, there are 2 ways you can do this. Either you draw it manually or you can use Excel. I'm going to show you both of them. And when we look at our answers in Excel right here, okay, right here, I get my first quartile, which is Q1, as 29. Q2, which is second quartile, as 33. Q3, which is third quartile, as 42. Maximum, okay, a minimum, which is 23. Maximum, which is 51. So you can see all this. You can use it to draw it. Normally, I used to in the old days we use we use pencil and pen to draw it. So I'm school. If you look at this, I'm going to write Q1. We got as 29. Q2 as 33. Q3 42. Minimum 23, maximum is 51. So let us let that. So for that means from you go from 23 to 51. That will give us an idea what the scale is going to be. I'm gonna use since it's the lowest is 23, I can start from 20, 20, 25. I'll make it let me start all over again. Oh, excuse me. Okay, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So, I mean, some people can say 10, 10, 20, 30. I mean, so long as you're able to present the data set clearly, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to make it so you can see them clearly. Okay, now I can put the line so I can draw it. The line right here. Okay, and we have Q1 and Q2. Let me put those two. Q1 and Q2, Q2, Q3. So I can just use box. We say box plot. That's what you say, box plot. So if 51 will be around here, 51. I think I'm going to go up a little bit. 51. Oh, sorry, not 51. 42. 42. So sorry, my mistake. 42 gonna be here, around here. Okay, 42. 42. That's the Q3. Q1 is 29, which is going to be around here. 29. Okay. Then 33 for Q2. So that means that one I need to insert. This 33 should be around here. So I'm gonna be around here. Uh, 33. So I'm gonna bring this one here. That's a Q1, Q1, Q2, Q3. Now I can put the other one. The minimum is 23, which should be around here. Around here. Okay. 23. And maximum is 51, which should be around here. Yep, around here. 51, which I will join with a line, two of them with a line. See that's the box plot. You can see that. So that's when they say the box. This is the box plot. Call it the box plot. Box and whisker. Maybe this was whisker. Yeah. Plot for the stockbroker data set. That's it right here. So you can see from this side is stretched more. That means that the data set is actually skewed to the right. That's what it means, because this one is longer. Now, that's what a way of doing it on using manually, using pen and pencil. But in reality, in real life, you're dealing with large number of the data sets. That's why it's important to know how to do it in Excel. And besides, Excel will give you the answer even quicker. So I can take you to the Excel right here. And then we can now do this in Excel. To do it in Excel, Excel, the way Excel plays the box plot, it places it in a vertical form. So let's do it. Highlight the data set and click on Insert. Choose this one. You can see box and whisker plot right there. It will give you the chart right away. Let me bring it down so we can now format it. I see this basically the same thing. So that it places it upside down. You can see the numbers right here. Now let us give it a title. Add this title and add labels. See, you can see the labels with 9, 33, 42 for the quartiles, which is the same thing we have here. 29, 33, 42. So that they place it on vertically. Okay. And then titles I'm going to move this. This one is not shouldn't be here anywhere. Because this is right here. So I'll just call it box plots. Box plot for the stockbroker dataset. Okay. Now I want to remove the as this one. This one as this title. I'm going to remove it. Okay. This is good enough. Okay. As you can see the numbers 23, 51, which is the same thing we have here in my own 23, 51. Then the data sets, I see where it has stretched more on this side, which is if you put this counterclockwise, you see that it's exactly the same thing I drew. Now, any question on this? Any question? Any question, guys?
No, no questions.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to. So I think I want to let you go so that you can start working on the classwork. I'm going to put the classwork now so that you can start working on it. Um, I'm going to put the classwork. Remember to do it in Excel and then upload your work for grading. All right, then I'll see you guys. I believe next week is the spring break start next week. I believe. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'll see you. We will know, and I'm going to post an announcement if it is true. And you have a good evening.
Hi, I'm sorry. I did have a question, not pertaining to the work though.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
I actually emailed you regarding me turning in one of my assignments. We had spoke previously in class probably like 2 weeks ago.
Hmm.
And I actually forgot to send you the updated documents, but I did go ahead and email them to you.
When did you email it?
I emailed it to you earlier today.
Yeah. See, it passed the time, but that is not the main problem. I think I saw that email. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah, because I emailed you prior, like a while ago. Then we talked in class, and I was supposed to email it to you after that class, but it slipped my mind until what's the name? I seen the
What's the name
notification.
again?
Damari Moody.
Give me 1 minute. Let me see. Maybe it's um, um give me
Because I
1 minute.
uploaded videos because I do my
No, no,
work.
no, no.
Yeah,
Just for now, know that when I say Excel, I mean Excel. I don't mean video. But if I remember, I say you should send it to me. That part I remember.
yeah. The only
But I
reason
didn't
I
see.
even uploaded a video in the first place was because I didn't know if there was going to be formatting issues because I've had issues in the past, like uploading Excel assignments from my MacBook. My teacher used to complain that he couldn't open the document correctly. or something
Then
like that?
then use Google Docs. Google Docs have a spreadsheet just like Excel, and I've had students did their work in Google Docs and then they upload it from when they upload it on the screen, it doesn't look like Excel, but when I open it, it will show me the spreadsheet and show me their work. So you can why not start using Google Docs for if you don't have Excel in your laptop. Yeah, and you can
Okay.
and you also had other options like the computer in the library and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Now, let me see if I you sent it today, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Give me 1 minute, let me open it because I think I checked it and before the class started, but that's some observation that I made. One of them, excuse me, the okay. What is it? Moody, right?
Yes.
Are you on? You're still there, right?
Yes. I'm here.
Good. Now, I'm not gonna do this one you did already. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
grade it.
that should
But
be
you didn't complete
classwork.
it though. This one you didn't do at all. Let me show you. You just emailed. There are two of them. The second one you didn't do anything on it. You just emailed. Yeah, this is what you emailed to me. That second one. You didn't do the table. This is what I gave you. This is the question itself. And I asked you to prepare a pivot table with it. There's no pivot table. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, it's like frozen.
Right here. Right here.
It's froze.
Huh?
Oh well,
How
I
about
see it now. I see it.
yeah, this is from you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no work on it. This is the question.
Wait, I think I may have emailed you the.
Now I'm giving you a second chance. Now, Mr. Moody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Moody here. If you miss this one, I'm giving you now, then I will just go with the grade. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first one, let me show you the other one. Just don't go away. Let me show you the other one.
Okay.
The other one you attached is this one. Can you see my hand?
Yeah.
So let me open it. Okay. But this is what you submitted to me. I'm gonna go there. What is it again? I think this is it right here. No, 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 that's this right here. Okay, that's you, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Good. Now you did the work. So where are the medications that are assigned to these numbers? You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Mm. Now, if you have didn't bring it up now,
Okay. Yeah. I
this
have.
will give you only 50% out of 100 because you did half, you didn't do the other half. Now, I'm gonna delete this one. Do it and
Okay.
submit it. Tomorrow is my deadline for this. If you missed it, then and don't make more mistakes.
Okay.
So with that, if you whatever you give me tomorrow, I'm gonna grade it based on that. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, any other question from class? So let me delete this one now. Any other question?
No.
All right, so then you are free to go, guys. Go and start. Let me give me. You can leave now, but give me like 30 minutes, and you can jump back into the class. Not to Zoom, to the class. Once you log in, you go to this place to module 3. This is where I'm gonna play the classwork 6, and then you can start working on it. Okay? I don't know if you are seeing it. Yes, we have seen it. Okay. So. Give me you're free to go, but you can check back after 30 minutes for this classwork 6. It will be there. Okay? Mm. All right, guys, have a nice night.
Okay, you too.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna close this.